All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to spin free. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Beautiful spin and room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dylan Donahue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. You believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw on 2nd down. Vance. They'll roll him out right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They pitch it out to Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Thomas Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. first down carry for Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Powers ahead at the 45. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Vance. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Operating from the gun. Vance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Green, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10. Vance looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll run with Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility is showing the rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hard ball. Hard ball.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Looking long for his tight end read. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
180. DC. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Throwing on third. Gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake. Vance. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, Vance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tim Williams. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Vance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
14.
Play action. It's gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gordon on 1st down. And now running right through it. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gone! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Vance. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Vance under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Back now here on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They come out here in the eye. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace. I am speechless. I am without speech. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Vance. And able to find Conley. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chris Conley, 78 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11. Go, son. 12.
Goff on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he's got room. Got some room at the 30. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
180! Tiger!
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give to Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to throw here. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gordon. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. No gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Vance. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now a desperation, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Vance. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw. Vance eluding the pressure right. And able to find Green. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top for the... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.